the globe. Today you're watching an educational video about 10 frequently asked questions you should know about TESOL education. Well, first of all, let me extend my gratitude for sparing your precious time to watch this video. It is an indication that you're willing to take such a big leap in your teaching career. Well, any journey towards professional or personal development is an expedition. It is an expedition in reinforcing one truth in life. The truth that we are all designed to be excellent. The truth that we are all designed to stretch ourselves in order to forward progress. Robert John Meehan, one of the leading voices of the teaching profession, once said, and I quote, "Your life as a teacher or as an educator begins the day you realize that you're always a learner." That's the saying that goes, once a teacher, always a learner. Number 1. What does TESOL mean? TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. It also refers to an intensive or rigorous training course that almost anyone can take to learn the teaching competencies. And speaking of competencies, it covers, of course, about knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values, which are prerequisites to teach English language to non-native speakers in countries around the globe. Number 2. What is the difference between TESOL, TEFL, TESOL, and CELTA? TESOL means teaching English as a second language, while TEFL means teaching English as a foreign language. TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. While CELTA is the British equivalent for the TESOL program, it also stands for Certificate of English Language Teaching to Adults. TESOL and TEFL descriptions are generally used interchangeably. However, TESOL program is more common in the US, and TESOL also encapsulates them both. Well, based on their definition, all teach English to non-native English speakers. Some teachers actually ask why would they want a TESOL certificate instead of a TESOL, TEFL, or CELTA certificate. The answer to that question is that TESOL certification course is the highest language level acquisition of all the courses, as the training prepares all the takers in terms of teaching, especially the life in an international setup. Consider the word multi-competence. Number 3. What is the importance of a TESOL certificate? Well, the truth is, the world we live in is not just about what we know or who we are, but it's also about what do we have. Or more specifically, it is also about papers and documents. Needless to say, having a TESOL certificate is a competitive advantage towards a teaching experience overseas. One major qualification that is very important to secure a position is the TESOL certificate. Consider it as your investment, as you need to develop your greatest asset, you. Number 4. Do I need a TESOL certificate to teach abroad? Well, the truth is, it is possible to teach abroad without any TESOL certificate. But I recommend that you complete a 120-hour TESOL certification course before you start any teaching job, especially if you're not a teacher by profession. Many countries require teachers to be equipped with qualifications and skills rather than you will be dismissed because you lack sufficient skills and knowledge. Number 5. Why do I need to take a TESOL certification course then? Well, there are 3 words: upgrade, mastery, and career growth. Here are 9 reasons why you need to be TESOL certified. Number 6. How do I choose a TESOL course provider? Well, research and decide which one is for you. Check the provider, the trainers, and its international affiliations. You may also check which qualifications are expected in your country of choice. The better understanding you have of who is your TESOL provider, the more power you possess to make the right choices. Number 7. How long shall I take TESOL certification course? Well, the answer to that question is that the international minimum standard for a TESOL certification course is 120 hours. TESOL providers offer a range of TESOL courses to suit different requirements, and most do not have any set of a timetable. In-class course runs for a set of 4-weekend period or a week-long period. The course takers attend in-class sessions which are divided into meetups, discussions, or even a lecture about a specific module of an expert. Well, takers are given exercises, links, readings, or requirements to work on. Other remaining hours will be consumed or will be spent for independent studies, self-learning exercises to complete the course requirements. Number 8. How much is the learning investment? Well, TESOL certification course tuition for the standard minimum requirement of 120 hours depends on the TESOL provider. If you research, a classroom-based 120-hour TESOL certification costs around 1,500 USD, especially if you're taking it abroad. But in Asian countries like the Philippines, for instance, the learning investment can be from 400 USD around 20,000 pesos. The price is inclusive of course materials, TESOL booklet, the international certificate, an endorsement letter, and other pertinent documents. You may not like to hear this, but you will be surprised that there are some having the course like hot potatoes. They're selling certificates like hotcakes in the wet market. Again, consider the brand image, the international affiliations of your provider, and simply ask yourself as a learner, like, who will be your trainers? What are their qualifications? Do they have the vast experiences of the subject matter? Do the learning facilitators have the so-called presence and gravity in training such course? Or are they just self-proclaimed trainers who came out from nowhere and after being trained by legitimate mentors, they already advertise that they are already great? My friendly advice is that think always about the quality of instruction, or else you will just be wasting your money, time, and effort. Number 9. Is a degree program required to teach abroad? Well, having a degree will make you always a preferable candidate. Some countries do require their teachers to hold a degree in order to secure a work permit or visa. But there are many others where non-degree holders can find well-paid jobs, both in public and private academic sector. Number 10. Does a TESOL certificate expire? Well, the truth is the certificate is valid for life. It has no expiration date once issued. You can use the certificate as a living testimony or proof that you have received training in different topics such as the integrative features of the English language, teaching reading, teaching writing, teaching listening, and teaching speaking, or the different discrete components of the English language, which include lexical resource or vocabulary, pronunciation or the English sounds, grammar or the English structure, or even conversation. Well, aside from those topics, the certificate is also a manifestation that you are now ready to accept teaching opportunities after being equipped with training related to classroom management, curriculum development, effective lesson planning, and teaching methodologies and strategies and whatnot. Well, there you have it, fellow educators around the globe. I hope that this explanatory video provides you answers you needed to make considerable decision to welcome any TESOL training opportunity. I invite you now to have an honest response by answering to this question. Have you ever wondered why some teachers are more preferable over other teachers? If you know the answer, then make it a priority to get it done. You may share some thoughts on what makes a teacher admirable. Type them down below and we're willing to wait for your answers. Thank you for watching this video, and if you think you will be learning by exposing yourself to your next videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so that you won't be missing out any of our videos. As a bonus for reaching this far, here are some compelling topics that you might be interested in as an educator. Which among these topics would you like us to cover next? Leave your answer to the comment section below and we'll sure to give you some extra inspiration to those who like and engage with us. You may also comment some specific topics deemed important for teachers. Thank you for watching and see you again. This is Professor Noel signing off.